This week we read about Yisro, who is the father-in-law of Moshe Rabbeinu. He is giving an advice to Moshe that he should not be alone the judge, rather he should appoint judges. And this is a very interesting thing, because what he sees that he's sitting all day long and is judging the people. Not just this, they're coming also to inquire about Hashem, about the Creator. They want to know Hashem, and for this they need a rabbi, they need a master who is guiding their ways spiritually. And Yisro says, his father-in-law says interesting advice. He says, no, don't do this. Why don't do this? That's the best thing. And Moshe Rabbeinu, he has connection, direct connection to Hashem. So he is the best candidate to be the master of everybody. Okay, that's true on one hand, but on the other hand, says the father-in-law, you will be you will grow weary, you will not have enough power for this. So therefore, please delegate this to others, which raises the very interesting question of Jewish leadership, and I want us to see few interesting words that the Torah is using about this narrative. What does Yisro says? What does the father-in-law says? What should be the role of Moshe Rabbeinu? Ato tihye mulhu Elohim. You are going to be the representative of Hashem. So you are opposite Hashem. In their eyes, you are like Hashem. And they should be Roshei Ha'om. They should be the leaders of the nation. There should be leaders, and there should be you. And this shows us two levels which we all have to relate to. One level is the high level, and one level is the low level. High level is Moshe Rabbeinu. He is Mulhu Elohim. He is the godly person. He is a person who is beyond our reach. He is the incredible leader who is like miracle person. Seemingly, he has such heights in spiritual sense that is impossible to reach. So what's the point of having such a leader? He's great, but we cannot aspire to be like him. So it's a very interesting thing. So our tradition tells us that we should always have in mind these two ways. One is, let's look at the big tzaddik, the incredibly righteous person whom we have almost no connection to. And it is good to keep in mind this, that there are such heights which the Torah, which Hashem, which the Judaism can offer to us, such heights that maybe in a few decades of work, spiritual work, we can reach to. Maybe yes, maybe not, who knows? But on the other hand, there we all have these other leaders, these smaller, so to say, leaders. They will be the Roshei Ha'om, they will be the leaders of the nations. There are much more. It's not just one Moshe Rabbeinu, it's a lot of leaders. And it's a very interesting thing when a person has to choose a rabbi. It says the Mishnah, you have to choose a rabbi. Asei lecha rav. And they say, it's a big challenge nowadays. Because when you have big choice, I could choose him, then they can find problem with all of them. He's not good, not too good in this, not too good in that. All the excuses in the world. They say, it's not, don't say this, just choose a rabbi. So this is the idea. There is a rabbi who is sort of, I can relate to. There is the level which I can relate to. There is the leader which is maybe a bit more than my level, and we help each other. He helps me growing. And there is the high level leader, like Moshe Rabbeinu. And this is the high aspirations. And besides the high aspirations, I also have very, very small aspirations. I want to be a great person in a few decades, and I also want to be a bit better person, if possible, tomorrow or even today. Have a good Shabbos.